remember we wanted to ensure that these wine stores are not established right on the bank of the roads, highways. We did lots of exhaustive deliberation, discussion. It was an uphill task though to convince everybody and take everybody on board. But we achieved that objective. Now why we have gone back to the same thing, bringing the wine store closer and closer to the roads. And not only that, we were very sensitive to the need of the people who are the clienteles of these wine stores. But at the same time, the sentiments attached to the community, the people, the churches, the distance which was required to be maintained as per the rules. And sometimes you need to change the rule, amend the rules based on the sentiments and requirement and then overall public demand. That's what we tried to do in the past. But the government has been perceived as insensitive to this general demand of the people to see that the wine stores are not established near schools, to establish such wine stores as far as possible, as we did in the past. Even then, people were of the opinion that it was not enough. That's the reason why we say, okay, then let us look at setting a setback from the highway. So the wine stores which are established are not visible. Idea is to create to the extent possible, to reduce the chances of human temptation. Now the wine stores are established. It looks so lucrative. It looks like more like competing with many of the showrooms of high-end fashion designer houses. This is how it is being done. I would like to submit before this August House, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. Sir, anybody who wants to buy a bottle of liquor, or whiskey or whatever, he will find his way to the wine store. Nobody needs to tell him also. What is the need to bring it to the roadside? Anybody who drinks, if he is not yet satisfied, even after the normal time allowed by the department as per the rules, even then they will search for. That's why we have so many other illegal. Some people are making livelihood out of that also. But then, how far we can regulate? How far we can minimize? When we watch movies, when we watch any serials, entertainment programs, if there is any scene which has display of intake of alcohol or alcohol consumption, it is written, consumption of alcohol is injurious to health. To dissuade. Now, therefore, all these measures were taken. Making the long story short, all these measures were adopted from that perspective. Why was it changed? Can we not do it again? I remember when we decided on this in the cabinet, we had an exhaustive discussion amongst the members of the cabinet. Everybody expressed the concern of people who are engaged in this business. But if we see, the realization of excise duty have never fallen. It will go on increasing. I used to tell people, somebody asked me, sir, tell me which is the sector I would like to invest. I would like to invest, huge inheritance, multi-million dollars. But the guy wanted to know. And I said, there are three things where one will not go wrong when we establish any manufacturing unit for food. Food will always be in demand. In fact, the demand will be always in ascending order. This is what we have seen during the pandemic. Then another one is medicine. Wherever there is a pharmacy, once the doctors prescribe, patient party will go buy, if it is not there in the hospital pharmacy. And health challenge is always there, therefore demand for medicine will be always there. And third one is the alcohol. But just because these, now what we see is that we are trapping the entrepreneurs. The government is trapping, the department is trapping the entrepreneurs. How? by allowing too many licenses. Young boys, after completion of their education, after they try to raise their family, no possible avenues of other entrepreneurship, somebody will advise them, take a wine store license. Everybody is applying and everybody is being given. What is this? Where is the regulation? Earlier we put some kind of rider that NOC from this disease, including local MLA. What happened to this? Why aren't these particular riders not taken cognizance of? Now, how many wine stores are established in respective constituencies? Nobody knows. It has become like some kind of, tir counter. This is something which is not inconsistent with the core values of the people of the state. The riders are needed to demonstrate that. And not only that, now I went to Ampati recently. I met some of the boys who have been given license for retail wine stores. In Beta Singh, where there were only one during my time, I had represented Ampati 5 times, 25 years. Ampati continued to have only one wine store. Subsequently, in 2016, we gave one more, so it became 2. District capital, only 2 wine stores. Now you go and see how many wine stores left and right. Now the guys, mothers, when the son is asking money, mother is giving money, sister is giving money after establishment. Now they don't have money to renew their license because sales are not. Because instead of 5 wine stores, there are already 15 wine stores. In Beta Singh, where there was only one store which closed down because of lack of clientele, subsequently we had only one in 2017-18. Now there are 9 wine stores. Now the wine store, these license holders are not being able to pay the rent of the shop. That's why I'm saying it is a trap. These young entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs, they thought this is a good lucrative business. Though they have shown others showing success stories, but now it is being trapped. So it is the job of the government to regulate business. If the scales of business, there is a need to have one more retailer, give it. Have a due diligence. What is the factor which is somehow making the government so prompt in giving too many licenses? What is the factor? Is there any factor which somehow make the government so willing and so prompt in giving wine license after wine license? I know there is a reason, but that should not be the weapon which should influence our core values, our ideologies, our sense of responsibilities. Therefore, I would like to urge upon the government, from now on, no more wine store licenses should be given anymore. Allow these people, they are paying you tax. And they are already failing, they are already closing their shop. Our people don't have that much of money, that much of investable reserve. We are trapping our innocent budding entrepreneurs. I am serious on this, and therefore, please take cognizance of this sentiment. I'm speaking on behalf of the people of the state. Then another one.